Gods above, please. There it is. There it is.
There it is.
Oh, fuck this heat wave.
Heat wave isn't fun. It's not fun at all, but we gotta deal with it anyway.
I was up at because my my shifts start at 9. I was up at like 8 o'clock or whatever else. I looked at the weather. It was already 75 degrees at 8 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, it hit 90.
I noticed. Jesus Christ, mate. Yes, try to figure out what dialect I was trying to use.
You were trying to use yes. That's how many you were trying to use.
Oh, hey,
All of the accents.
Oh, hey, Susie's playing Metopia.
Oh, hey, Susie's playing Metopia. Apparently, there was a problem with the fucking thing where her knees weren't updating, and I was contracted, quote unquote, by PJ to look to see if it also. God, this gift really is distracting.
It is.
Christ, I have to scroll up. Anyway,
that's what I had to do too.
To double check to see if the views were updating, and they weren't. And then after I had stopped messaging them, then he's like, I guess they suddenly work now. And then I checked, and so lo and behold, it worked, even though nothing changed. So
fucking Jesus, mate.
She did make herself a Sima, Lock, Shock, and Barrel, and Vaughn and Sterling.
Of course she did.
So far that I saw. I don't know if she added any more characters or not.
Don't worry, the next time you check, it'll be like 90 more characters.
Yeah. Good thing the cap is 500, otherwise she would just be destroyed.
Oh, you mean like with SoCal?
Yes. Except with SoCal it's 100.
Yeah, and she's at like 98 or something.
I'm pretty sure she's reached the cap multiple times.
Anyway. Just do the spiel. Hello everybody, and welcome to one of the only stage productions right now that you can get to. You can watch for free with unlimited seating, but you get what you pay for. This is our final production of Persona 5 Strikers, and the curtain will rise on the final act of our heroes soon enough. But in the meantime, before we get underway, I'm eating, so you guys wait.
Good.
Because I'm so tired of these streams taking away my dinner time. It's fine. In July, I'll have something else taking up my dinner time instead. More to come later on that.
Yeah, have fun with that, and also all the games that are coming out for that month.
So funny enough, most of the games that are coming out are at the end of the month, so I'm not really going to be struggling with it.
Still have fun anyway, asshole.
I mean, ever since
No, seriously, have fun. We're still gonna have fun.
I mean, I haven't really had much time to play since I started working anyway, so what's the difference? Because I have a problem. And that problem is Mass Effect, but that takes concentration.
Mass Effect.
The trilogy. You were about to say 3, it's just the trilogy, because I started over.
No, I know you started over. I was not about to say 3. I didn't know how to finish the sentence. So it was like Mass Effect. And that's it.
Alright. Inflection is a wonderful tool.
Yeah, because sometimes I'll just start speaking like this, and then other times... So how are you doing?
I'm eating a salad.
Ew, healthy food? Ew.
It's drenched in ranch.
Okay, actually, ew.
Please don't bring hate to my streams, Chris.
It is not a hatred, it is an opinion.
No, I'm talking about hatred from others about your opinion.
Listen, don't opinion shame me.
But what if that is my opinion?
God, you're right. I only say that because I don't remember the actual fucking reference.
That's even better. I really should put these water bottles in the fridge. So I'm not drinking lukewarm water.
Yes. Christ.
Disgusting. Anyway. Let's load up the game. Uh-oh, I forgot to change it. No, I did not. I did not forget to change the settings back. Thanks, Fable. And we're gonna watch this for one final time. Totally not using that as an excuse to stuff my face some more.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's just the greatest intro ever.
Erode and destroy hearts of good souls in the dark, filled with dismay, laid along and fake too much, all the way through till the crumble. It is shattered down, they go. Don't let 'em do it like that. You must know that our own beats that make you weak. So wake up from no sleep. Don't refuse to be free. Let go. Time is reason to break out this in your mind. Take my hand, join the team. Gonna let the dead leaves fall down. Hey, it's time to rise up.
So, as is staple with this channel, as we come to the close of a series, we get to watch the intro sequence one more time. Usually,
Is that a constant?
for me, at least for a lot of my video series. And of course, you know, with some games they don't have an opening sequence, so... Usually I do it, what the fuck? Alright. Usually I do it so, you know, so you can notice details that you haven't picked up before now that you play the game. You know, a lot of things make more sense now, and yada yada yada. It's a fun way to kind of look back and see how well, how good of a job a game did at, like, filling everything in, so you go back to watch the intro sequence and like, oh, I remember that, or oh, that makes sense now.
Right.
Little trip down memory lane, if you will. However, don't go overboard.
Persona 5 Shark is like, whoa, I'm glad you're complimenting me. Let me just show the audience why this is so good.
It's honestly funny because it was the moment that I picked up my Joy-Con because I was done setting up that the thing started to loop again.
Good.
So, I did one final grinding session. Because we have one more Persona to fuse.
Oh, yeah.
But before we do that, unfortunately, I want to show you something.
Yes.
This is a blocked area. So
I see that.
I made the master coffee, and I was hoping to do the same thing that we did before. I didn't realize it was a blocked area, so we're not going to get that dialogue, unfortunately.
Damn it. I also didn't record me getting the master coffee, so I can't even fucking cheat the system.
All right, time to fuse Sentinel.
Into the velvet room. You wish to
Oh
pass
god,
the
you fucking...
performing a fusion.
Could you fucking imagine? That would be the Easter egg fusion. Just Sentinel right there.
What's the problem? Okay.
Insufficient space. Your inventory's full.
May luck be on your side.
I didn't mean to go back that far. We're starting off great.
Yep.
Oh, you're back. Again.
Welcome to
I
the velvet
don't even know
room.
why you
wish
left
to
the first
strengthen
time. I heard that whole spiel you were doing about ending the game, and you just decided to
it.
up and
Awaken
leave.
your new
There we go.
self seems that it can gain new
Metatron!
Metatron.
It's okay. I don't find it too great, but whatever.
Choose which
I
skill.
mean, it drains both nuke and psychic. And not many... Hi, Pooja. And not many, Oh, I mean, the weakness to electricity is kind of rough, but, like, not many Persona... We'll just order Morty. Use, curse. This is Metatron, just generally growing, and he just becomes the mayor.
Oh god. Would you like to register
Oh.
these? Oh, that's new.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was gonna mention that. If you have personas that you didn't register before you fuse them, then Lavenza lets you know if you want them to be registered before you fuse them.
Man, that is a really nice addition, Atlas.
Also, a thing that I'm sure that you haven't gotten. If you have a full party and then you get a persona that you didn't already have registered, then it automatically gives you the notification that it is immediately registered. Like if it's not in your party immediately.
Oh, that's cool.
Is this the persona you'd like?
Do it.
Now,
Give me an
Let us begin.
archangel. Do it.
Fucking trumpeter.
Yeah.
It's got
trumpeter.
lower mouth.
Well, it's a skeleton face. So yes, he doesn't blow him.
Well then.
Yep. Quad fusion.
I am Metatron. The power of the Chancellor of Heaven shall become thy mask and striketh down the army of darkness. Whatever that
I
means.
thought Mirror Darkness was a good movie, but if you don't agree.
Stat. Excellent.
you wish to browse the end?
Good.
Huh. That's weird.
Ah, that's weird. 98% complete.
God damn it, game.
That's not 100.
Awaken your new self. You wish to strengthen it.
Maybe.
How much power will you add?
Not enough to get my
God damn it.
God damn it!
Why?
Arsene!
Arsene! Why? Why do you continue still being the shittiest persona?
Fucking Jesus, mate.
How much power will you add?
Do I get Psycho Force? It's right there.
Yeah. Psycho Force is a really good move.
Fuck you,
How
Metatron.
much power will you add?
No!
I am the Archangel of the Witch. Listen, I needed to get this Psycho Force. You were the only candidate.
How much power will you add? This is what you...
Besides, Kali has fucking, like, carried me through this game.
I mean, again, to be fair, Kali's really fucking good. And also, Kali's really, really fucking strong.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Like, look at that strength stat.
okay, so we get darkness. Darkness, physical, more darkness. That thing, nuclear.
I was gonna say, Alice also just has the fucking insta-kill curse.
Ugh. Ice, psychic, fire, wind. I think that's everything, right? Well, light. We need light.
You wish to browse? Please take a
Well,
look.
maybe not need. Need is a strong word,
Is
but
this
Well, I mean, yeah, Metatron. Metatron's there.
You may take it with you.
you fucking dick.
I was gonna say, fucking welcome back, asshole.
Is this okay?
Oh wait. Yeah, I don't have electricity. What am I doing?
Oh, why don't you have Thor?
Why don't I have it?
You're really good. Why am I yawning?
Is this okay?
You're really pushing for Wild Thunder.
I know. Although I'm still not gonna get it at this point, unless I do the fucking grinding trick, which nah.
May
It's
luck
fine.
be on your side.
It's fine.
So who to bring for the Reaper fight?
Fucking know it's probably weak. Wait. Was the Weeper? No, the Weeper. Was
The Weeper.
Would the Weeper weak to anything
I don't
in Royal?
know. The Reaper had no weaknesses.
Okay, so it's probably gonna go by the same. Did it have any strengths or nullifications? I assume it's strong. It's null the curse. I assume.
I don't remember. Again, I was more busy laughing my ass off at the Reaper fight that I just did.
You know what? That's very fair. That's very fair. Hang on.
I'm gonna grab Morgana. No, it's okay. I'm gonna go into this as is, and we're gonna.
Oh, that's fine. I'm just doing it from my knowledge.
Right.
Now then.
So, where do we go?
You're already working on this one.
Okinawa jail. Oracle currently scared shitless. Good.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. Okay, I noticed in the last stream. I noticed the dialogue. I did not read the description. I did not read the request. That's good. That's real good. Oh my god!
Already working
And
on
it's
this.
gone. There's something in the Okinawa jail that's powers. Oh, could it be? Is it him?
Fuck yeah, it is.
We're not in Powerpuff Girls, so it's not him. But
Okay, let's start the mission.
It's time to beat the Reaper.
no.
Once again, we are on normal mode. I need to make that clear.
We haven't changed.
Say again?
We haven't really changed
No, we have not.
difficulty at all since the beginning.
No, it was just enough for us.
Well,
For me.
I mean, after you grinded.
What's your point?
Ready anytime. Just say the word.
Once you went over the threshold of overpowered.
Initiating combat.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the best jails, though.
Mm.
Yours. Well, leave it to me. Get this done.
I've been giving it some thought. It's probably a toss-up between Okinawa and...
You're getting drowned.
Is it from the game, or is it just me?
I think I didn't mention it before. You were kind of low when we started the call.
Oh, hey, guy. I can change that.
Let's keep up the pace.
Yeah.
This is a good stream. Why am I yawning? Is this better?
Yes.
Can you hear me consistently?
No, not consistently.
Oh.
Brilliant. The first move is ours.
Well, while you can hear me. Oh wait.
What?
God!
No, I'm just fucking with you.
Oh my fucking god! Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, I've been giving it some thought, and I think it's a tie between.
I'm just gonna.
Is it that bad?
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn the game down a little. It's fine.
Okay. If I've been giving it some thought, and I think that between all the jails that have been presented with us, I think it's a tie between Okinawa and the Tree of Knowledge. It's my favorite jails.
Yeah.
No, Okinawa and Osaka.
Okay.
Tree of Knowledge is there. It's up there, and so is Kyoto. But I think I might honestly like Okinawa the best. If it's not that, then it's definitely fucking Osaka.
Okay.
And Sendai can go all the way down at the bottom. Not that it wasn't good, but just the others are so much better.
In comparison.
Actually, no. Sapporo would actually be worse, I think. Sendai just had boring music. Sapporo, though, was probably actually the most disinterested I was in the jail.
You're fading.
Sapporo was the worst!
Okay. Did we mention how good of a stream this is?
Yes. I don't even know. It's not connected to anything else, right? I'm just making sure everything is proper.
Oh, you're checking on the stream.
Well, not just that, but my own fucking voice. Because evidently it keeps getting drowned out.
And the game is relatively low.
Which makes me think it's a me thing, which I don't know what the fuck would cause that. Yeah, there's just times where I just don't speak up, I guess. Do I just have to yell everything into the mic? Maybe it'll hear me?
I don't know.
I'll just have the mic directly in my vocal cords. Then it'll hear me fine.
All right.
There it is. But you can find a pupper first.
I guess I'm fighting a pupper first. That's a dick move. It's fine. Fox has got this.
The cheeses are not a problem.
Not anymore. I mean, to be fair, they never were, but...
Yeah, that's why they're not a problem.
Oh, Fox has a showtime. That wasn't even intentional. That just happens.
It's up to you.
Well,
I'll definitely make use of that.
yep. This fight's gonna be
Wait,
fun.
what? Path to the Abyss.
Yeah, that always shows whenever
Oh.
you're going up to these.
It's throwing me off now, because now we actually have a section called Path... Alright.
Well, it's the Jail of the Abyss.
A path opened up. Let's fight the fucking Reaper.
Fight the Reaper. This was truly the final boss of the Okinawa jail.
There he is. Pew!
Have fun.
I'll use this. Rabbit step. Persona.
Good shit. Good dodge.
Persona. With this.
Yeah, it has no strengths or weaknesses.
Nope, it's just the Reaper.
It's just a bog standard fight. Have fun.
I think I'll be fine. I said I think I'll be fine, game. So, in order to get it down, we just need Hi Joker.
Yeah, hi, Joker. Hi, Morgana.
And Makoto. Everyone's here.
Everyone's here. Da-na-na. Yeah, bully the Reaper. Yeah, bully the Reaper.
Good counter. Oh, it just concentrated.
Yep, and about to Mazio dying.
It's
which
fine.
would only really be bad to Morgana, which he didn't even hit, so you're fine.
Oh, don't you fucking do that. Ah, don't do that. Fuck you, man.
Yeah, he got everything, and he just left.
I noticed. Ah, fuck you.
God, I just imagine. I know you use Megaton, right? But I just imagine that was God's hand. So you just dodge him, and then you fucking sock him in the face with a
Yeah.
fist.
I will take that. I will take that. Oh, bad.
Ooh, too early.
Come on. Come on. Get up. Do this
I think everyone
first.
else is. Good thing is focus on everyone else bullying it to death.
What is down? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's dizzy.
Oh god, I'm getting sweat in my eyes. Not a good time. Fuck. Fuck.
Well, crit evasion.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you forget that takes a fuck ton of SP.
Crab. Can't see. Left eye is out of commission.
Oh god. Yeah, no, if you wanted merciless difficulty, that now you get a real life challenge moniker. Makoto would be smart enough to abuse iframes to get out of you getting hit by a move.
Yep.
Meanwhile, stands directly in front of a tornado as it's coming right at her.
Shit.
Switching up.
Can't see. This is actually really bad. Hold on.
Yeah, fix that, please.
That always happens at the fucking critical times. Without fail, I cannot tell you a certain time when we've been in an intense boss fight, and this hasn't started to happen. You want to talk about a luck stat? I think that kind of fucking describes it right there. Okay.
Yeah, we all know about your special luck stat.
Did I do that? That was such a waste of fucking. God damn it, Morgana! Oh, the Reaper was frozen! But he still had his attack in the... Uh-oh. Nope. Oh, fuck you. Oh. Fuck me. Fuck all of us. In fact, I think he is.
That is what he's attempting to do, yes.
Here we go again. Ah! Ah!
Again, listen, Yusuke's true super weapon is just the taiko drum player.
Yeah. Yes! Got the counter off.
All yours. I'll do it. Showtime.
Sure, try to concentrate. I fucking dare you.
Yoshitsune! Here!
Yusuke!
Please allow me. I accept.
Oh, shit. Oh, that fucking combo hit. Everything's fine. Nice. Good shit.
How much thanks? Come! Let's go.
Whoa.
His power! Persona!
God, we're only getting to the halfway point.
Yeah, I know. It's a tough fight. I love it. I legitimately love it.
He's good. He's very good.
Be careful, guys. This one's really tough.
You think? He is powered up now.
Yeah, he is.
Bingo. That's still just now. Perfection. Wow. Foxy's cool too.
Ah, he's using two moves at the same time.
I noticed.
Like a dick.
I am thou.
Maggie Dolan.
You guys have burned a lot of stamina.
Good shit, Fox.
Yeah, Yusuke's really like.
Uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh god. Oh god. Riot gun.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. It's fine. Everything is crab.
Everything is crap.
You know what? I'm using the stuff. I'm using the stuff. This is our final fight. I need Yusuke in this fight. I said I need you. Fuck you, Reaper.
Metatron, Kali, Metatron, Thor, Shisa, Arsene, Yoshitsune,
I'm okay.
Mara,
Fuck me.
Metatron, Kali, ravage them. That's why you're the leader.
Salvation.
Thank you. Sona! Your turn.
I'll do it. Mara, Alan, Arsene, Yoshitsune. Take this.
Shit. Fuck you, Reaper. Fuck me. We've been over this already.
There's a lot of fucks going on.
Ow, ow.
I appreciate it.
Ugh.
This one. This one. Switching up.
Leave it to me. Appreciate it, all you. I'll try.
Oh, that would have been bad if I stayed there.
Gather, look over. I'll count on you.
Leave it to me. Use this. Use this.
Fuck you. Stop it.
Such beauty.
What the fuck?
Let me get out.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Perfect storm box.
Let's go.
I hope that hits. I didn't realize he teleported.
Yoshitsune.
I mean, I think it should still hit.
Yeah, it does.
He just became invisible, not invincible.
Oh! Futaba gave us a fucking Showtime boost. That's what happened.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot she does that.
Never pull any punches.
I almost feel sorry for our enemy.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's not easy. Check it out.
Understood.
Good shit.
Good.
Persona!
Ow!
That,
Hurt.
oof.
I'll do it. Persona! Ravage them! Switch out. Leave it to me.
God, that hurts.
I appreciate it. Sure.
Yeah, it's getting a little dicey.
This one.
Breathe. Breathe. Everything's fine.
Okay. Okay. You're mine.
Good shit. Give time for Mona to get the fuck back up. And mode is frozen now. Great. Okay. Okay, Mona's got it.
Way to follow up, Fox.
Good shit. Good shit. Hey, Pooja.
Oh, hi, Pooja.
I'm fighting the Reaper.
Fighting the Reaper. Oh god, I scrolled down again.
Stop it. Come on, break the fucking shield.
Hey, Pooja. Remember that thing that is consistent with you, where you decide to just jump in at the end of something? Yeah. That happened again.
Yeah, it did.
This is the last stream.
Let's go. You're mine.
So at least you won't see the fucking. I mean, you'll see one thing. It's fine. All the story shit already happened.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good game.
It's all you.
Understood.
Totally.
And I'm burned. Never mind. No, I'm not.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, Morgana blew on you with his fan.
Come on, break the shield. Yes.
Oh! Oh! That might do it. Oh! Sliver of health.
Fuck you.
Persona. Oh, bye, Morgana.
I forgot all about all the incenses that I got too. We could have been even better. It's fine.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You beat the Reaper.
I beat the Reaper on the
Legit-
first fucking try.
Legitimately.
Now we gotta go back.
Yep, now we gotta walk all the way back to the save point.
Oh god.
You did it.
That was
Goober.
fun. That was really fun.
You showed the fucking Reaper what for. And you killed all the things on the way there, so you don't have to worry about them later.
I beat the Reaper again.
Legitimately. But now the real final boss, waiting for these fucking ropes. I hate these. I hate these so much. See, if these ropes didn't exist, this would have just been the best one. But they halt all fucking progress because you gotta wait for them to slowly inch their way over.
Yeah. So I'm legitimately hoping that was the final boss because I used like most of our fucking SP healing items.
I don't think there's anything more than the Reaper unless we just suddenly fight Lavenza like out of
Oh
nowhere.
god. Not now. I haven't even fucking fought her in the Royal.
Can you even fight her in Royal?
I
it was
haven't
just
fought her
Blitz.
in Royal.
Shadow ahead.
Fuck that shit.
Very well. Let's make our way back.
Telepole.
Fuck.
Yeah, wherever we can fuse the Reaper. Sorry guys, one more stream where we fuse the Reaper.
No, like 20 more streams because we need to go through the entire game again on New Game Plus.
Oof.
This is the request. Are you
Give
going to
me-
the request?
Give me the knife.
Joker's weapon.
I defeated the enemies mentioned in the requests. I should report back to Lavenza in the Velvet Room.
Good job.
I was joking, game. Alright. Let's see how amazing this is.
Alright. A replica of a dagger used to drive angels from paradise. Shit, man.
I feel like that's a reference weapon.
Probably.
I see you fulfilled my request, and quite admirably.
Yes, I did, Lavenza.
All of them.
There seems to be no end to your rescuing me. Words fail to express my appreciation for you.
God, that second option is such a dick answer.
What's my reward, Lavenza?
Come on, give it to me. I already spent 80 plus hours in this.
Anytime.
Thank you. You truly are a most remarkable guest, in the words of my master. And of course, to me, you are the world's most remarkable man. I love...
What? What's the problem? You said it before.
This. It is a token of my gratitude.
You said it to me before. Why don't you say it to me again, Lavenza?
See, I was gonna joke that it's like, I am your true romance option. But then she went out and said that anyway.
She actually
Stealing my jokes away from me.
She actually says it to you in fucking 5. If you beat the twins and then you talk to her in the Velvet Room before you face Yoldaballs, she actually just straight up says it to you.
Well, I never beat the twins, so I wouldn't have known that.
There's a little detail.
That is. Yeah, how does Joker get all the ladies, including this 12-year-old? How does he?
Over you forevermore, my trickster.
New Game Plus has been unlocked.
Oh, you have to beat everything in order to get New Game. I thought you just got it from beating the game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's dumb.
When you save your progress for this playthrough, Mastered will be shown on the save file. When you load a save file marked with Mastered, you will start from the beginning of the game while carrying over certain elements from your previous playthrough. Their new merciless difficulty is added. Lucifer is the final fusion.
It was Lucifer.
Alright. Incense.
And you can just buy incense.
You can just get incense. Okay. So the story will remain unchanged. However, Sophie will be able to use Pandora from the start, and Wolf will immediately be available as a teammate. Oh. Interesting. Be aware that certain key items and the completion status of requests will not be carried over.
I mean, that would be more than broken.
Merciless, challenging, unforgiving difficulty that can only... Battle rewards are greatly increased and extra content is available. There's no additional story content.
So no need to stream it.
Yeah. From what I read, the Dire Shadows that we were talking about before, they actually respawn on Merciless difficulty, so you can actually grind on them.
Interesting.
If you choose Merciless, you cannot change the difficulty later. Don't do it unless you're fucking committed. You know what? I'm saving in it. No. I'm saving in here.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Might as well.
Mastered.
Top one is your main file.
So this is the patented 99% playthrough.
Yep. Yeah. There it is. There it fucking is. You're 99%. Because we don't have a Lucifer.
Yeah. Oh my god. Although I do wonder. We're gonna see. Can I go back to the title screen?
You can. I think you can, because you just have to load it from Mastered.
Oh yeah, I could just load data here. Okay, so you can carry over some of your cleared saves. Merciless. Fuck off. it's not going to tell you what gets carried over. You have to go through like the first 5 hours before you figure it out.
I mean, oh wait, you can't check your menu in the
Mm-mm.
battle. You're right. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think you get a moment to move after the first few cutscenes, but I mean, we could probably just
Let's for old time's sake.
yeah, let's rewatch the first cuts. It's good. This
It's
game is
a-
really good.
Careful, Joker.
And again, I've been watching somebody else play this that I was hoping that would get to play this, so that was cool.
Yeah, I still need to finish watching Shen.
So like I'm watching it and like they're going through all these theories and I'm just kind of laughing my ass off because it's like, well, you got certain things and other things are just completely off. Like, I don't know, the joke that Emma's gonna be the final boss.
I mean, she it's not entirely incorrect. Technically.
God, this is such a fun fucking playthrough.
I know, right? I'm getting goosebumps remembering the first stream. when
Yeah.
we saw them.
Oh, there's wow!
Let's begin the operation.
That's a really cool knife.
Oh my god, no, that's a really cool knife.
Just keep at it. Go ham until you
Oh,
find
these Jack Frosts are gonna die, or Jack-o'-lanterns are going to die.
Proceed as planned.
These are going to die.
Fuck you! Oh
Yeah,
my god!
everything. One hit kill.
Oh
One
my
hit kill.
god!
Yeah.
Catharsis! Fucking catharsis, mate!
Like if these weren't infinitely spawning, I'm sure you could actually clear out this entire map. True warrior style.
I would not be opposed to actually doing a new game plus playthrough at some point, like I'm doing with Persona 5 now. Like wait a year or so and then come back, because again, this is just really fun.
So good.
Of course, you know that can be said for the Warriors aspect, and I don't know, Age of Calamity, which I still haven't gotten back to. But this is a stream series. Okay, shut up.
I also still haven't gotten back to Age of Calamity, and I really should.
Okay. We might come back to this at some point.
I'm not opposed to that. I'm absolutely not. It's real good.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Anyway,
because
let's hope you don't get copywritten.
yeah, well, because we got the deluxe edition. Because, well, I guess we both did. We got
I
some.
mean, yes, we did.
We got some bonus content to go through, and as promised, because it is the end of the series, now we're going to be going through it because Chris warned me that there's actually spoilers in this.
So, well, the bonus content also straight up tells you, if you go to the art section, that there are spoilers to the end of the game.
Right. Oh, that's cool. And the Unity engine.
So you got the entire soundtrack, you get a behind-the-scenes look, and you get the entire art book with a lot of assets and concept art and shit.
Let's take a look at the concept art. Also, what
Yeah.
the fuck? Loading screen.
I was gonna say, you can also change. You can technically change. I think you can technically change the song that you listen to while you look through this.
This art book contains spoilers. Okay.
Yeah,
So-
I think if you press music, you can change the song. I think. It's either that or toggling it on and off. Oh. Well, we found Rob's plaything.
Oh, all right.
So the way they set up the art book is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's better to show you on the first page.
Ooh.
So you can go into each of these individual assets and look at them better. I think if you use the stick or something, you can actually like
Whoops.
bring up the options. I know there's a way for you to look at each of those pictures.
Zoom. ZLZ. No. ZR.
Oh, it's A. No, it's A.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. And then you can zoom in from there.
Oh, wow.
Look at all the detail that they put in the Arsène Lupin. And his fucking wings that look like crystals, actually.
Yeah. So, when I was watching the playthrough that I'm talking about, like, the person playing was kind of straight up said, like, Arsène was the coolest looking fucking protagonist persona. And I'm kind of inclined to agree. Arsène is really detailed.
In terms of, like, beginner personas, I mean, I've only seen the first three. The 3, 4, and 5.
Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong. Orpheus and Izanagi are fine. Like
Izanagi's alright, and Orpheus is alright.
I like Orpheus because of the mythological bias.
Well, yeah.
And then there's... What is that symbol? Is that the Shujin symbol?
No.
Or is that
from his old school?
Interesting.
Yeah, no one keeps Arsène because he's literally the worst persona. Like he
is.
stylistically he looks fucking badass. The character's persona, so they has to look stylized. But he's the beginner persona on top of that, so he's by logic the worst persona.
Yeah.
Even if you upgrade him a lot, he's not going to get that many abilities.
So the thing is, because he's a beginning persona, he has decent stat growths as you go through, but you have to constantly be fucking babying him about it.
Yep.
So he is viable for endgame if you train him up, if you decide to go that way. I've seen many playthroughs of Persona 5 where they have level 99 Arsène with, like, really good stats. But it just takes way too much effort. Yeah. Also, I love the fucking... I love the fade.
The gradient.
The gradient, yeah. I love the gradient. I mean, the coloration is good too. Also, don't mind that I'm just looking at fucking Joker's crotch. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
No, it's fine, Rob. We're all experiencing something right now. It is Pride Month after all.
Don't put words into my mouth.
Kimono.
Kimono is good. Yeah, I mean, this is really cool because we never got to see Joker in a kimono in Vanilla 5.
Did he not? Oh, in Vanilla 5. I was gonna say I thought he wore it in this game.
He wore it in Royal. He wore it in Royal. He wore it in this game, but in Vanilla 5 we didn't get to see him in a kimono.
Oh yeah, you said Vanilla 5.
Mm-hmm. And then this one's cool.
Yeah, those are his speech icons.
Mm-hmm. The fact that they went and, like, remade the fucking character icons for everybody to show that time has changed and that there has been art progression in this game since the original 5. They didn't have to do that, but they did.
Well, not only that, but just where it's positioned. It would look weird if he was still looking at the screen and just use that same asset where Joker's head is positioned. Also, the right one makes him look naked.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
And on to the next page. Ryuj.
Captain Kid. I've never actually gotten a good look at Captain Kid. Which, wow.
Yep, he's got severe "the world ends with you" syndrome with his body over there.
It's just the art style. And then
I like how his boat is just a bonsai bill.
And then there's Ryuji, which unfortunately he kind of got he kind of got screwed over in this game because again they took
Yeah, he did.
they took away one of his only character traits, that and the fact that they were recording all of the audio from home. Apparently Max didn't have the best audio equipment.
Neither did Matt, apparently.
Uh
Neither did Matt Mercer, Yusuke. I hear you. I hear you from this far away. Almost every time that you speak.
yeah.
Well, also Ryuji's character was like unbelievably Flanderized. Oh, okay. So I did pause. Ryuji's character was also just unbelievably Flanderized in this game.
Mm.
Like, it'd be great if you just shut the fuck up about ramen every time that we went to a new place in Japan.
Yeah. Up there's his kimono speech outfit. Outfit speech.
Speech.
Oh boy. Speaking
Yeah.
of dominatrix.
Speaking of dress,
Yeah.
Christ, Carmen. Like, I know it was very like flamboyant in the main game, but fuck. It's like she took a hint from Milady and decided we're just gonna add more dress.
Yeah. And then there's the dominatrix side of things.
The slave, yes. With data for play.
It's fine. Don't worry about
It's
it.
fine. It's fine.
And then her art, which
She looks very cute, actually.
she
in this
does. She kind of gives me a Polly vibe.
one. Yeah, I could see that. Also, hang on. Go scroll back up a bit. I looked at the sunglasses in the middle. It looks like a face.
Yeah.
it just looks like a disgruntled face.
Also, heel.
Yeah, she's cute. It's like, I swear, like, they made her really good in this game, because in the original game, I didn't really care for her that much. She was just kind of there. But, like, they did a lot with her in this.
They very much did. Well, I mean, they expanded her character arc beyond fucking. Well,
Beyond sweets.
well, I was gonna say beyond victim.
Also that.
Because most of the game she was kind of bogged down because of what happened with Shiho and Kamoshida.
Mm-hmm.
And this one, she kind of grew past it and was able to guide somebody else in the same position.
It also helps that it was the very first thing that we did with her.
That too.
Like, I genuinely really loved the first chapter of this game. A lot. It
Yeah.
was really strong. And On was really good. And,
And hey!
and now On gets really good.
It's fine, I'll leave that for Ryuji.
She also looks really cute in her kimono.
I didn't notice. She changes nail color.
I can barely see that through Discord, but I believe you.
And this one it's red, and this one it's blue.
Yeah, I'll take your word for it. Actually, wait. I could just look along with you. What am I doing?
And then her speech icons. Which again, I feel like out of everybody, she got the most upgrade in terms of icon design, because she looks a lot more mature in this one.
I can see that.
Like they gave her a lot more of a mature look this time around, even though she's still kind of an idiot.
She's still kind of a dumb blonde.
We got male and female dumb blondes.
We got dumb blonde and we got dumb American blonde. Sorry, foreign blonde.
And then, oh wow,
Cat. Yeah, Zoro looks really good. Cat.
cat.
Cat. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, Joker. Do it.
I wish you could zoom in for go to sleep.
Yeah. just like 500%. Go to sleep.
But Zoro,
Zoro looks really good.
yeah. I don't know about the face, but like the rest of the.
Well, I mean, the face kind of comes with the territory, but like Zoro's just really. I thought Zoro was really cool.
Yeah,
Like,
so
I don't know why Morgana has him, but like I think Zoro's really cool as a persona.
I feel like it. Oh god, yeah, that's the problem where like Morgana already had Zoro when we first met him, so it's like we never really knew the story behind his rebellion. Or did we ever?
Wasn't it just because of Igor?
But what, I'm more asking just like why Zoro, you know? Because the rest of them have a story behind it, but I don't think we ever learned the story about why specifically Zoro for Morgana, unless it was said in an interview or somewhere.
I can only assume it's because Zoro's a vigilante and Morgana is fairly similar in terms of the way that he is in the story.
What the hell?
You didn't
Okay.
look over that one.
Saber.
I can only assume it's because that Zoro's a vigilante and Morgana, he kind of acts like a vigilante for justice in a way.
That's fair.
That being said, I heard about this. It might have been in the Digino Gaming, but the Zoro, his actual persona, they actually wanted to make him look like a balloon animal, to make him look as like towering over Morgana. So like when he first pops in, like at least in main 5, like he looks like an inflatable, and I think that they were actually going for that.
Wow.
I mean, that is a good icon, to be fair.
Treasure.
Lady on.
Bestiality.
Brazil. Yeah, we got Brazil and that's Goemon's name now.
In terms of character development, like Ryuji got shafted, but Yusuke
probably got the best character.
Yeah, Yusuke definitely got an upgrade in terms of character development.
Yusuke and An definitely are just like, we're just like, yeah, they're all right, but then they became really fucking amazing in this game.
Yeah.
In terms of, like, character development. God, his fucking hat.
Toggle
Oh yeah, you can toggle the mask on and off. So you can see what his actual face looks like under the mask, and how they actually went through the effort of
modeling it, yeah.
Of drawing behind the face, even though it's not going to get shown, and I love that shit. The attention to detail.
Well, during the show times, the mask comes off.
Yeah, well, I mean in this art.
Oh, I see.
Because like otherwise, you would never see what's under the mask.
That's true. Yeah.
Except with Morgana, which his face is his mask, but it's fine.
Yeah. Also, like Yusuke definitely seemed to be made for a game like this. I feel like that's another reason why I grew more attached to him this time around, was because like his style of fighting was for a warrior's style.
Yes. His style is probably the closest to like sword-bearing warriors character, like the most perfect fit for that. Even his fighting style in like the cutscenes of the of like the anime or of the or just like in regular 5, it does just bleed that style of fighting.
How about this? Gives the cast. Okay, that's kind of a double-edged sword there, Pooja, because I wouldn't mind if they made more Persona 5 universe like games, but I also don't want them to like beat a dead horse either.
Yeah, I would really. I mean, they made a really good fucking cast of characters, and they even when they developed past them with another development team working on the game, like I still want to see more games with these characters. But at the same time, I also want Persona 6.
I would love more games, but I don't want Persona 5 to get that attachment of just like, oh, you know, it was this
is
period
the
of
only
time.
thing that they do.
No, that's not what I mean. Like, it was this period of time that this specific game was just bled dry for all that it was worth. So now it's just become kind of overrated.
So it's a sponge. So essentially, what SpongeBob effect.
Yeah.
Like people really love it in the beginning, but then it gets bled dry to become a husk of what it once was, and no one fucking desires anything more. But they still keep pumping it out because it makes money.
Mm-hmm. Why not both? Well, they tried that with 4 Arena, and apparently it didn't go so well. Because they brought back spoilers. This is from the stuff that I've heard. They actually brought back the P3 crew to show what happened to them years later. But apparently the game itself fell really flat. So I guess
did Arena have a story?
Apparently it did, but it was like Blaze Blue, where it was mostly visual novel with only some fights in between.
Right.
So
game stories are like that, to be fair.
Yeah. And if the story is interesting, I don't mind, but apparently it wasn't as good as it could have been. Oh, and there's a kimono, which
Also,
I didn't notice the design on his kimono.
yeah, the design's really good. I think, is this song AI in the Heart?
Yes.
Okay. One of my favorite fucking songs in this entire game. It's really fitting for Sophia. It's really good. And it's just a nice, calm, casual tune. I see your shit. Don't make me go persona on your ass.
Persona.
Damn it, Rob, I was drinking.
He definitely looks disgruntled in his fucking talking portraits, though.
He does. He just has resting bitch face. Anyway.
And hi.
Hello. Hello.
We'll get to that in a minute.
I mean, I was looking at Johanna.
Okay.
Like, holy shit.
Makoto, again, biased because I started dating her while we were doing this series because I'm doing Royal simultaneously. So I grew a little bit more of a bias towards Makoto. But she didn't really change that much, if I'm gonna be honest. Like she kind of stayed the same.
But see, her character strength still shine through though.
Exactly. Like she didn't really need to be tweaked.
Yeah, she didn't need to change much. She just needed to show what she's already good at.
Oof.
Yeah, look at that tire. Johanna's so cool.
That's a bike.
Yeah, it's a bike. It's definitely a bike.
And I just love her design.
Her design is amazing and wonderful and great and just the best.
Yeah. Again, I love long hair. That's obvious. Anybody who knows me knows that. But like that, there are exceptions to every rule, and Makoto is definitely one of them.
I have no problems with short hair, so Makoto's always it's just a great choice. Also, this is one of the battle themes in the game. So yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I just say everyone got really good swimsuits in this game compared to the main game, which is a surprise.
Yeah.
Even Futaba got a better swimsuit.
I agree, Pooja. The outfit for Makoto is just great. Just
Makoto's outfit decisions in all like winter, summer.
Oh, I love her winter outfit.
Her winter outfit's great. I think this is her summer outfit, but her winter and her spring outfits are great. They're just has just great design.
I just like the t-shirt and the jacket. It's my aesthetic.
Yeah, I also agree with this aesthetic.
But I mean,
I need to make more characters with that aesthetic. I mean, listen, Listen, I prefer the black one in the actual game, but it's
No,
not
that's
bad.
fair. That's fair. The black one was good.
Yeah, no, but actually, I mean, we're gonna get to her in a bit. But Haru, I think, got like the cutest fucking swimsuit, and it's
Also.
super fitting for her. Yes, she looks great, Rob. We know.
Let me have this, Chris.
I want it too. Makoto's just great. Like,
Yeah.
if I wasn't romancing, if I wasn't like, she's third on my list. If it wasn't Futaba or Haru, it'd be Makoto.
Mm.
Speaking of, I love her. Take off the mask, please. Thank you. That's way better. It almost looks derpy, actually, with the goggles on.
Hers is a very unique, just everything. Just because of the situation that she was in.
I mean, Futaba, in terms of the story in this game, she
It was just kind of
actually-
there.
well, it's funnily enough, she actually played the support card the hardest. Like, not just in terms of gameplay, but in terms of the actual plot. Because, you know, when all of the fucking fantasies were captured, she was the only one left to try to get Zenkichi into Kyoto to save them. Throughout most of Are you remembering the tiptoeing?
I'm remembering the run.
This fucking like what's it called?
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Is fucking petering, like, sneaking. It just reminds me of that Burger King game where the king does that, and it's almost exactly the same fucking movements. Necronomicon is interesting.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't even notice the gargoyle on top.
Oh, really?
That's escaped my notice every time.
Yeah, that's like, it's perched on top of there. The only thing I didn't notice initially was like all the glyphs on the side, and some of them are actually activated.
All the what? You got drowned out hard there.
All the glyphs on the side,
Okay.
the green glyphs. Because some of them are like actual tech shit.
Mm-hmm. And it ties into her fucking palace.
It does.
And I mean tentacles. Anyway.
And then there's, yeah, she did have tentacle hentai, but I mean, we're not going to talk about
Okay, Pooja. No, it's not gonna happen. The pants are already half off.
that. Oh man, you only went halfway? I mean, you got to go all full.
Listen, I prepared myself earlier, okay? Like,
See, I go all the way. Zero clothes. Just full on nude. Let's go.
oh wow, they just skipped right to swimsuit. All right.
Yeah, she's very cute.
Which now she has a two-piece.
Yeah, she does. Well, no way. She had a two-piece in the original.
I thought she had a one-piece.
No,
Uh,
it was a two-piece. It was super thin too. It was orange. I remember.
right. I also
They had
just
that whole
love kind
cutscene
of
where
her.
they zoomed in.
I just love her expression in this photo.
I also do. It's very cute. Her
Mm-hmm.
posing is also very cute.
Yep.
But yeah, no, in the original in 5,
Oh.
she had a good. Oh, hey. Perfect music. You know, they zoomed in on her orange swimsuit, and then it showed her face being covered up by towels because she was still too embarrassed to show herself in her swimsuit. But yeah, I'm almost convinced that her shirt is a reference, because the way that heart is situated makes me think it's a No More Heroes reference, because that is exactly what the health counter looks like.
Okay.
And it would make sense if that was a reference to No More Heroes, because she's a gamer.
Right.
So
Also, speaking of aesthetic, same thing. Fucking t-shirt and jacket. I mean, this one's like a
also just
long trench coat. Yeah, but
I mean, clothes that are bigger than the character wearing them, especially if they are petite, is also an aesthetic I appreciate. Like, if she was just wearing like oversized pajama shirt, and I would just be like, yes.
also legs.
Which I could see her. Yes.
Yeah, can I mention, like, we'll get, like, the legs. Like, holy fucking long legs, Batman.
It's because they're thin, because they're Japanese.
And then, I'm not complaining about the coloration of the fucking kimono.
I'm not either. I'm not complaining about any of this. It's just, it's
And
amazing.
and again, that, like, curious fucking look on her face. There's just something endearing about it. And then the talk spreads, which we mostly just saw
Fucking
this
love
one.
This nerd. I fucking love this nerd. Also, yeah, she has America's colors on her fucking swimsuit.
Yeah. And all right.
All right, milady.
Haru is an interesting
Haru
one.
was hilarious in this game. Like, they had fun. They had fun with the fucking hypotheticals of Haru, because obviously she didn't get a lot of screen time in the original. Everybody knows this. Also good, blooming villain. But they try to make up for that by making her fucking insane, and I love that. Like, she could just be a psychopath.
I appreciate characters. This mostly applies to villains, but in this case, you know, it's characters like this too that kind of, excuse me, that kind of, like, they know they're insane, they know they're villainous, and they're not trying to justify it by any means. They're just kind of reveling in it. They just kind of accept it as who they am. I respect characters that are built like that. They wind up being some of my favorite characters because they just kind of have fun with their being.
So, two things. One, you said who they am. And two, don't you just mean Akechi?
Akechi's a good example. But there was also Hazuma in Blaze Blue, which was the same thing. And obviously Haru as well. Like, I just love how she's just like, I'm just gonna fuck everything up. I'm just gonna fuck everything up.
If you don't stop talking, I'll throw an axe to your head. Zenkichi's like, why are you telling me this every night I go to sleep?
Yeah.
We'll get to Zenkichi later, but like,
yeah.
holy shit.
And honestly, I've started to love Haru more because Haru was one of the characters where I was just like, okay, she exists, she's part of the team, whatever the case is. My love for her actually kind of grew through a lot of roleplay examples and a lot of ways that people have portrayed Haru and, like, really taken that. Really taking that sadistic side, and just ran with it.
Yeah. Please give us a driving simulator where Haru is the main villain. It would be ridiculously stupid, but I would love if that was a thing.
Anyway, since my Joy-Cons want to fucking look at Melody, gun.
Yep. Gun.
That was still such a fucking amazing awakening in the original, where it was just like, I have my persona, I don't really know how to use it well, and then it's like, I'm going to play with you until you break, and then she's like, I don't think so. What the hell just happened?
I don't know. Oh, because you went backwards, I guess.
Right.
Somehow.
I'm gonna play with you until you break. And I was like, alright, that's it. Gun. Also, just fuck that character in general. Fuck the fiance.
just yeah, in his entirety. He could just get
Sugimura
from existence.
Sugimura can just fucking disappear from existence for all I care. Exactly.
Disappear.
Sonic Wind. Anyway. So yeah, and I also love the mask with the eyes where the face is supposed to be. Just that masquerade look. Hi.
Yes, Her outfit is really fucking cute. I mean, I don't really care too much about one piece versus two piece. Like, I don't judge. I'm not a fucking, like, I don't discrepancy between one or the other.
You're not an elite. You're not a bathing suit elitist.
I'm not a swimsuit elitist or anything because that is not my expertise. We all know who that is. That being said, this really fucking fits with her, and therefore it's like great.
Yeah, personally, I prefer the two piece because midriff. But
again, that's why I don't.
I agree.
That's why I don't discriminate, because you can have midriff, which is great, or you could just have
form-fitting one piece. Yeah.
Yes, curves. I was trying to say curves. I was trying to think of the other thing to that. Plus, she just looks really cute, especially in the sun hat.
Yeah,
she just looks really cute.
The sun
I love
hat,
how fucking cute she is.
The sun hat was like the perfect design addition to her character model.
It really is, and it's not even because of the giant forehead she has. Like, it's just a general really good outfit piece.
Careful, you might find an axe through your window. And again, same thing. Sun hat, the dress.
Again, I think Pooja would aesthetically love Haru's just outfit choices in general, because they're just really cute.
Yeah. And then the kimono.
Again, cute.
But again, she has the look of like she'll fucking kill you. And she will too.
Speaking of Shenpai, there I was
we weren't, but okay. Oh hey, all right.
There was a part where like Haru was speaking and Shen was as the chat called, bullying Haru by taking a picture of her talk sprite, zooming it in, and started playing tic-tac-toe with her viewers.
Oh
with it.
No.
And then and then at some point, one of her friends fucking threatened. She said like a threat, and he's like, "What the fuck did you do? Why are you bullying my waifu?" And she posted a screen cap of that, and she's like, "Holy shit, guys!" Oh, that was so hilarious. Anyway,
I've seen the fucking horror bullying with the tic-tac-toe bullshit before.
the horror bullying is incessant. She does not deserve it.
She does not. Anyway,
speaking of the best character ever, fuck.
Change. Oh.
Yeah, to Pandora. And
Yeah,
I think if you zoom out.
Pithos is what? Zoom out?
Yeah, I think if you zoom out from this, I think it shows Pandora.
You cannot.
You can't? Okay, then never mind. That would have been a nice definition, though.
Yeah, Pithos wasn't much to look at. It was just. I'll be honest. It was cool that she was able to copy what the personas were to make it her own. That was a really cool design or mechanic.
I think that Pithos. I mean, obviously Pandora is better, like just bar none. But I think that I like to imagine that Pithos is just an unawoken Pandora, like much like how Sophie was trashed, Pandora was also just kind of hidden away and was split amongst the four of Pithos. And so with whatever little, it's just like with Kasumi. Like she once the true awakening started to actually happen and she was really able to unlock her full potential, that's when the persona was able to like properly show, like unveil themselves.
That's fair.
That's how I like to think
no, that's very fair. And
then there's body.
and then there's body.
It's just a hot chick. I mean, I'm not complaining, but like,
fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
it's fine.
Let's get to the main
Let's get
core.
to the real hot chick in this situation. I love that. Oh my god. That's just the Sapporo intro scene with her just cuddling up trying to get more. Sophia is so fucking adorable.
Yeah, she is.
I can't handle her.
The
She's
amount,
so cute.
the amount of effort that they went into creating this design is unbelievable.
Yeah. Like, holy shit. I love her so much. She needs to be protected.
I also find it interesting, this is just me being me, that her tights fucking, like, actually get longer when she's in persona mode.
I like to believe, too, that it's just because she wants to cover herself up when she's,
Yeah.
in her Phantom Thief attire.
Almost. You missed the spot, but...
Yeah, she just meant... Oh, wait, go to the top right? I don't think I've ever seen that before. Oh, that fucking... Oh, that's adorable. That little sketch up there. That's so cute.
And the different emotions as well on her face.
Yeah, let's just... Yeah, her LED mask is so good.
I can't get over this fucking model.
She's just so good. She's so...
And then, okay, this one on the left is the best one. Hands down.
They're all really good, though.
Yeah, no, I agree, but the one on the left is just the best, hands down.
She's so pure.
Yeah, she is. And then, oh, her splash screen.
Yeah, because all the other splash screens are in 5.
Right.
Because technically Royal has all that extra shit in the in game as well.
Right. It was the...
There's her profile portrait.
Mm-hmm. And then all of the different emotions.
I love her.
This one's still the one on the right. This one's still like, ugh.
It's unnerving.
Yeah. And then I look at this one.
She's very great. I'm also impartial to number 4
Yeah.
because it's usually after she does something bad without realizing.
Yeah. Oh man.
Welcome to the Persona 5 Striker stream where we just gawk over all of the characters.
And then we
designs.
never saw this.
Yeah.
Again, the yo-yo. The yo-yos were such an ingenious weapon choice.
Yeah.
And a really fun mechanic to use too, once you finally got it under your fingers.
Literally.
Literally. But then just...
Sophie's... She's so good.
Yeah.
Easily one of my favorite all-time characters.
And then...
And Zenkichi.
Oh boy.
Wait, no, just back out. I just want to appreciate all the fucking black that's on screen right now. Just all this fucking noir shit, which also fits his aesthetic. His aesthetic.
I still get excited when I think about that awakening scene.
It's really good. Again, I don't know whether or not the Pandora or the Valjean awakening is better. They're both really fucking amazing. And really fitting to their scenarios, and I love both of them.
Yeah. It's just, again, an adult as a Phantom Thief.
Yeah, that too. He's an outside case. Well, him and then Sophie was an android that became a Phantom Thief.
Right.
But still, like,
I mean,
Sophie was really cool.
No, I retract the statement that I didn't say.
Tog of the Mask.
I did earlier.
You?
Yeah.
Oh, it was barely visible. I don't know why, but for
They
some
look like
reason I thought
shades. It's like
it does kind of look like a crochet. But for some reason, I don't know why my brain thought, but I thought that his hat would also get removed.
long ass hat.
Are you sure?
Yeah. And then Valjean.
And I'm Javert.
Javert.
Well, Javert. It's the same thing. It's spelled Javert.
And it was pronounced Javert in the movie.
Oh.
Anyway, I love this so fucking much. Again, the chains as well. Much like with Arsene, that's a like again, it's just like broken chains.
Broken Chains is a good aesthetic for, rebellion,
Mm-hmm.
breaking free. especially since he was a literal prisoner.
And then again, the 24601 on the chest. It's just great. The way that they introduce Senkichi, just like, he's fucking just in a meeting just laughing because whatever, like somebody high up just tore their clothes and ran rampant through the fucking police station.
That is a very relatable situation for adults that are also basically children.
Yeah. But like, he's a really good character design.
And personality.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he genuinely, again, despite him being like fucking twice or three times their ages, he fits really well into the Phantom Thieves.
Mm-hmm. He kept them grounded too.
Also true. Like, he was in the police.
Yeah.
So.
Just,
And then his fucking,
yes.
um,
His fucking Phantom Thief attire.
No, I'm trying to. What's the word? It's on the tip of my tongue. It's like not Demon Hunter, but fucking. No, just forget it. I need to find out what I'm trying to say.
Such a cool design, and of course we were kind of spoiled to it because of the intro sequence. It was right there, but the lead up to it was still really cool, even if we didn't know what was going on. Even though his awakening took place 3/4 of the way through the game. It's fine. And then his splash screen, which
The splash screen is really good.
yeah. And his profile picture as well. And then his talk sprites.
He was very jokey
Yeah.
in a good way.
I feel like half the time was just this sprite right there.
Yep.
It's like, why the fuck am I getting bested by a bunch of kids?
Again.
Again. I don't think we've seen this sprite much. I think we only saw it like once or twice. The one, like the
When he
dismayed.
was crying?
Like the dismayed, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it was very often because he wouldn't normally bear his emotions on his chest.
Right, and oh boy. Oh boy.
Yep.
Okay, this bitch. Yikes.
Hi, Kira Buckland.
Even so, just yikes. And this is from a personal point of view, too. Like, this is not reflective on the game. It was well designed. Just my personal preference was just like, yeesh.
In terms
Energetic.
of her character.
Yeah, and energetic people tire me out.
I don't know what you're talking about. I personally have no problem with people who are energetic, as I sit here having 3 OCs out of my 6 that are energetic.
Why do you think they keep making rogue characters? But
one of those energetic characters being in a campaign that we're in.
Don't remind me.
I will.
But honestly, design-wise, Ichinose was really well designed. I honestly...
Van Helsing, that was his name.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I was trying to remember what Zenkichi reminded me of. It was Van Helsing.
Gotcha.
Anyway.
Ichinose was very well designed. I honestly loved her design. Her character motives were a little weak.
Stupid. Stupid.
And I think
Okay,
we kind of beat that dead horse when we were doing the recap.
No, we did.
Whoops.
We did. And I'm not going to go back into it.
Right.
But just dumb. Like, it's like it started off like she was energetic and eccentric, which makes you think that something is off about her, whether like story-wise or just personality-wise. Like, there's just something off, which I don't mind. That's fine. But then they get to like why she created Sophie in the first place. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. And she actually has this like deficiency where she just straight up can't feel emotion, or just hasn't felt emotion in a long time. That's actually intriguing,
Mm-hmm.
interesting. But then the dumb happens, and then I'm just like, why? Not a good start. And then you just became okay, and then got redeemed for no reason, even though she didn't really have that much to be redeemed for anyway. It's fine. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I'll be
She knows
honest.
Shade's there.
I'll be honest, it kind of feels like they gave up on her when it was coming up to the end. It's like, yeah, she had all these motives and whatever else. We talked to her in the metaverse, and then the first half of the speech was fine, and then the second half of the speech to the end of the game kind of felt like they were just kind of phoning it in. Where it's like, well, oh shit, we kind of need a resolution to this. Throw her in, have her hack with Futaba.
What would be interesting is if they, you know, in keeping with the stealing from Royal thing, they have her like in the last moment of like realization, which would also be stupid if they did do this. But what would make sense, I think, for like a final encounter is if she fused with the Demiurge. So like right before Emma transforms into the Demiurge, like she tries to still go with her. This is like before like she really is fully redeemed with the cast, obviously. And then like you fight the Demiurge, and then she's locked in the birdcage.
I guess.
And then, you know, after you beat the Demiurge, she, you know, obviously dies. But then Sophie takes that whole like the fact that she was a flawed character with her to spread, you know, the opposite of what Ichinose was trying to do.
Right. And that
what they did at the end of the day is still fine. Like it's just that whole reason for her being a villain in some capacity is just dumb.
Yeah. Like I said, I feel like they had something going on there, and then they switched gears at the last minute. I don't know. Personally, I feel like they just could have done better. But
They could have, yes.
But in terms of Kara Buckland's like portrayal of the character with what she was given, she did a really good job.
Oh yeah,
she
the
did
voice
a
acting
really
was not the problem at all.
Yeah.
It was just the writing.
Okay.
Anyway,
okay.
so I love Akane.
I also love
of 0 people.
I also loved Akane. She was a very relatable character in a sense where you could really understand where she was coming from, even if it was kind of overdrawn a little bit.
A little.
But it's like, yeah, I could see from like what she was like 12, right?
I think so.
I can see from a 12-year-old's perspective, like your dad is a cop. You saw that your mom was killed. You put 2 and 2 together. You were expecting your dad to do something about it. And if he doesn't, you're just like, well, that's not how things are supposed to go. Especially if you let it sit and fester within you for a number of years. Whatever it was, just like a year or so.
Still not do anything about it.
Right.
And the biggest part of it was that he also was just keeping her in the dark about what he was actually feeling. Like he told her, obviously, like, you know, he couldn't do anything about it.
But he didn't give an explanation why.
Or a solid enough reasoning, knowing Zenkichi.
Right.
But, I mean, again, that's when his awakening showed that he actually finally realized that he was part of the problem himself. And then he realized and just rose above it, and then he became an amazing character. You know, with his daughter helping him push to his true goals, which is also just a nice thing. And this is completely unrelated, but part of me feels bad when I was trying to explain this section to Pooja, because I think I kind of...
Did you butcher it?
I was trying to truncate fucking 20 hours of gameplay into a few sentences. She wanted a summary. So at the end of it all, she ended up hating Akane because she thought that she was just a bratty kid. And then once I showed her the scene from the stream where Zenkichi was getting his persona, then she started liking her more because she actually got context, and then she was getting mad at me for not explaining it properly when she asked me to truncate it, and I'm still not. Okay. But yeah, her shadow outfit's really good. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I definitely do too. Unfortunately, the ending of that jail was okay. I loved the idea of fighting like it was the closest to fighting your shadow self. Shadow Joker, because Arsene was obviously Joker Shadow, so like we skipped that part already. But
it also would have been a nice callback to Persona 4. That being said, this is a Warriors game. Why was it a one-on-one battle?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, that was weird.
Like, even if you had it so that you were just like, I wouldn't even be that pissed if you were just fighting Joker, but you could see the other cast in the background fighting each other's shadows. Like, it wasn't like, even if you can't interact with them or fight the other shadows, it'd be great if you could, and it'd be great if even if you were stuck with Joker, everyone else was just fighting all in this giant pit of madness. That would be really cool. But even if it was just Joker on Joker, like seeing the other yes, yeah, you could say that. Just seeing the actual others fight their fucking shadow selves, which is what Morgana was saying, that would have been really cool. That would have made it seem a lot more climactic than just a one-on-one fight that was really piss easy and then we beat it and then it was just done forever.
Yeah, like the arena seemed really empty because of all of that.
Yeah, that too. Which is why I bring back the whole, this is a Warriors game.
Right.
It is a game based off of 1,000 battles.
We
just got the one.
To be fair, I feel like they could say like, well, it wasn't a proper jail to begin with, so it doesn't follow the rules. Just like the jail was just made. Yeah.
Okay, the jail was just made, I guess, but like even if Akane didn't have her own like fucking shadow amalgamation right out the gate, like I don't mind the fighting against ourselves fight. It was just I felt it was underwhelming as fuck. Honestly,
I feel like what would have been really cool is that we fight our shadow selves, like we stick with the one-on-one, we fight it, we beat it, and then Akane just fucking loses it because they're just like, wait, my Phantom Thieves aren't supposed to lose, and then like the real amalgamation comes out, so it's another two-parter fight.
That would probably, yeah, like halve the health of the Joker, and yeah, that's just the first phase, and then it would go to the second phase where you're fighting Akane in some capacity. That would probably also make it more fulfilling.
Yeah.
Though I think because they wanted the next character we're about to see to seem like much more of the final fight.
Yeah.
Which they did that with Shido in 5, so I'm not even surprised they did the same.
And then there wound
again.
up being 3 more final fights after that.
Again, just like with Shido.
Speaking of
the Power Ranger himself,
Konoe.
Akira Konoe. You had to remember his name, didn't you?
Yes. Konoe was a really interesting character. He came off as like really confident, like he was just like this big business owner and whatever else. Although you and I, knowing how these games go, we already pinned him for like, we already pinned him for somebody wrong. Although I'm still upset it didn't wind up involving Igor in some way, but that was just kind of a silly thing between you and me. Of course, I heard other people say the same thing of why Igor wasn't included was because of like the Japanese voice actors passing.
Yes.
So.
But so I missed everything before you talked about Igor. What was said?
Oh, he was Konoe was a really interesting character. He came off as like this really big, like confident business owner. of course, you and I, knowing these games, kind of already pegged him for a bad guy.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because he just looks like a. It's kind of like with how blonde bitch how he looked like a douche right out the gate. Like this guy looks like a villain right out the gate with a little bit of that douchey feel. It's probably just because of his face and his hair. But it just gives me a douche vibe.
But like, it's one of those things where you don't like. I don't think any of us expected like the abusive childhood and like killing of a father type of situation. And,
no, none of us expected the child abuse. No.
And I honestly loved appreciated.
Yeah. I hope you phrased this properly, Rob.
Yeah, I appreciated the conversation that Konoe was having with the Phantom Thieves before the fight began, where he's just like, could you have saved me? Could you have saved me back then if you were around when I was a kid?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, the Phantom Thieves have dealt with moral dilemmas before, but something of this caliber I don't think has ever come up. So...
yes. I mean, the closest thing would be horror, but...
Right.
Yeah, essentially. And I will say that did turn that conversation into something that would otherwise just be you aren't so different. We aren't so different. You and I speak. That is
what is a man? Excuse me. What is a man?
What is a man? But no, see, because that speech in the beginning was super fucking. It's just it goes on the same beats of this. You and I are doing the same thing. We should be together, or we should team up,
right.
And that way we get all the justice. But him actually justifying his actions does kind of bring that scene to light.
Mm-hmm.
When he says like, "Could you have saved me?" Because they didn't even have an answer to that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean. Because here's the thing, if he was saved, he probably wouldn't have been, he probably still would be in a very shitty place, but he wouldn't have had the drive that he did to you know, start up the company, get fucking Emma out the gate to everybody else, and then have this whole thing start. True.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a hypothetical situation. That's what's done is done. Can't change the past.
It's that whole like time traveler dilemma where it's just like, yes, if you could go back and change things, would you? Personally, for me, most of the answers would be no. Well, like, yeah, I had some really shitty situations, not on this caliber, but like I had some really shitty situations, but I still learned something from all of it. Like,
the thing is, the experiences you have are what help you grow as an individual and what shape who you become.
Mm-hmm.
Despite you wishing you had never gone through that situation, the fact that you did, obviously something changed from that.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, hopefully something changed from that. Some people don't learn, but you know, that's a whole different story.
Right.
Yeah, Konoe is interesting.
Yeah, and I mean, Konoe's boss fight is still one of my favorites out of all of them, just because of the whole aesthetic to it. I genuinely
really like the superhero aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that's what he went with, because that is entirely tied to his past.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't need like a flashy amalgamation form. He just needed to show off that he truly believes he's a superhero. And just something as simple as that, a hero fighting the villains for justice, like that just fits really well, and it didn't even need to go super far and beyond. Yeah, the boss fight's piss easy, but it's still really fun. And I think that second phase really just adds to that, especially when it plays Counter-Strike, which is not only just a good name for that type of for that fight, but also just the theming of the song really fits with that fight. And I know that it's not the only time it plays, but it just really fits that fight.
And to be fair, we kind of had the same thing with Ongo, but like you know, like the hero versus villain aesthetic. But this one was more justified. Ongo was just a whiny bitch.
Well, yeah, that was his whole thing too. He was just a whiny bitch who was also just he was under a fucking facade the entire time.
Okay. So what is
Also novel shit.
Which you can't zoom into, unfortunately. Nope.
Others?
You cannot. I'm trying.
Oh yeah, that's his suit. Interesting how you can't zoom into that. Can you zoom to it out here?
Yes. Kind of.
Yeah, it looked a little low res, but that's all we got.
It's very, very detailed. They even like brought like the cockpit and everything.
Even
The
though
way-
you see it like very briefly when he gets killed.
Mm-hmm.
The first phase.
The step up and the ways that he's sitting into it. The different forms, the wings down, the wings out. Yeah, it's really cool.
The shit is interesting.
Okay. Kaburagi. Kaburagi's an interesting one. Another interesting one. Because I had her pegged for just like straight up villain from the very beginning.
She's just straight up villain. I pegged her just as a fucking overprotective boss type.
Yeah, maybe it was just the resting bitch face.
It is the resting bitch face.
I honestly love how she was redeemed in the end, where she was just like, well, I have to follow, like, we're in the chain of command. I have to follow orders. And then fucking Zenkichi's like, but what if you didn't?
But what if Kaburagi?
And she's like, oh, I never thought of that.
I never thought of, thinking with my brain outside of what is already established.
Right. Unfortunately, we didn't see her enough for me to get to grasp a real opinion on her. I feel like she was definitely important in the scheme of things, but she was definitely a side character. She played the antagonist for a part, but she kind of got swept aside when Konoe stepped into the limelight. And hi.
Hello, Rob's new favorite character.
Alice design, I don't even know what to say. Just
I know what you would say.
If I wasn't trying to be public friendly.
Specifically to the bottom portion.
Sure. She was a really good first villain. Definitely a good introductory villain to everything. She didn't come off as too strong, but like she wasn't forgettable either. It definitely hit that middle line where it's like, hey, guess what? Guess what your first villain is going to be? A fucking dominatrix. Have fun.
Guess what your first villain is going to be? Just the inverse Kamoshida. Have fun.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Which, putting it that way, makes me a little bit of a hypocrite considering how pissed I got with Kamoshida and with Alice's actions, I didn't get as ticked off about it.
No, it's fine. Kamoshida has a penis, so you're well deserved to hate him more. Alice is adorable.
Fuck this guy.
We don't need to talk about him. Oh yeah, there's also the bunny.
Yeah, there's the bunny form.
Wow, they really emphasized her butt in that second fucking picture.
What, did you see all the butt shots in the fucking model?
I mean, you see the butt shots in the model, but like you really see the stuck out butt. That's more where the emphasis was.
Right. Speaking of.
Speaking of douchebag, that second well, not the second picture. That set of pictures was fine. Just that,
Yeah. Yeah. Again, like you just said, he has a penis. Therefore, I'm like, I'm more pissed at him than I would be.
He has a penis and isn't beautiful, so therefore I don't like him.
I mean, to be fair,
fitting that Okinawa Jail's music is playing.
Yeah.
Right
to be fair, he did hit on Haru and made them super uncomfortable. So that was definitely cause for a lot of anger.
Yeah, no, his redemption was the weakest out of all of them, purely because he was just a jackass from the get-go.
Mm-hmm.
Side note, his shadow design is amazing if you remove the fucking horns.
Yeah, but then the horns are there.
I know he has to remove the horns off of him at the end when he fucking crumbles, but like, the horns look stupid on him.
Yeah.
Look really stupid.
Also, the only thing that I can say was good about the fucking Ango arc was Yusuke. Much like with An's character development, Yusuke really shined in this arc because he finally got a foothold and like was defending what he believed in.
Yeah, he didn't really do that much.
No, he did not.
I mean, he only did that after he was told about his mom, and then that never was brought up ever again in his desire to grow.
Mm-hmm.
So when that was like the first thing he brought up, and that there was so much passion behind what he was saying, and
then it all just kind of fizzled.
What?
And then all of that passion just kind of fizzled throughout the rest of the base game.
No, I'm talking about in this game.
Oh, in this game. Okay.
Yeah, the passion behind what he was talking about in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in the original game, like he had that from when he put Sayuri up on in the LeBlanc, and then it's never addressed again in the entire fucking game.
Yeah. And
I know that. Sorry, I keep
It's all right.
cutting you off. I just have things to say, and like. I think there's also a time when he just comes into that bar in the original game just to the fucking coffee shop just to sit down in the early morning, and is that when he talks about Sayuri, or
wasn't that when he was talking to Sojiro after he crashed out at LeBlanc for the one night?
I think, but yeah, but I think Sojiro was looking at the Sayuri or something like that.
Okay.
Anyway, there needs to be more with Yusuke, with Yusuke's fucking arc.
Mm-hmm.
There just needs to be more, and this game gave more. So
Definitely did. I mean, it didn't help that Yusuke was just kind of pinned as one of the weird kids because his art obsession became a little overboard.
It's funny that the actual hermit was less of an introvert than Yusuke was.
Yeah. Like, I understand his art obsession, but, like, I feel like they were able to temper it this time to where it didn't become a joke.
It's like he got the inverse. He got the inverse of Ryuji in this game.
Right.
Like, Ryuji was somewhat well-rounded in 5, and then Yusuke is just this art. Also, I don't know women. Art. And then in this game, Yusuke's like, man, I like art, but I also think that, passion for the arts and all that, and I think you should grow. And then you're just like, ramen.
Okay. Mariko.
Mariko could have been something.
Could have been. Is that what you said?
Yes, Mariko could have been something.
But she wasn't. I loved how they were able to tie her back to Haru's backstory when she was younger and her father was sane.
That was the best part, yes.
And then we saw the fucking shadow, and it's just like, well, that just got thrown all out the window.
Well, I mean, it's more that we saw the shadow in the trailers because Atlas loves to spoil everything.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also just the fact that whenever she actually broke down and showed her true skin, it's like, ugh, because we also. It's a good and bad thing because there's also like a lot of relatability in terms of the political space with how she acts, but at the same time, it also made Haru actually do something about it. Taking her fucking what she ended up having to go through to overthrow her fiance, essentially,
Mm-hmm.
and essentially putting that to the test of her own kin. I liked. But again, that's really like the only serious moment she gets is with Mariko.
Mm-hmm.
Which, again, is not really a bad thing because she's fucking hilarious otherwise in the game. But like, it's like the few times where she actually feels for her father's loss. She Mariko constantly brings it up too.
Mm-hmm.
And how, and I definitely can relate to the fact of a family member that you've seen as a kid, but because you haven't seen them in so long and they remember so much about you, you don't remember a goddamn thing about them.
Yeah.
I definitely like that excess amount of like anxiety and like, oh, I should have known this. Why, like, I haven't connected with her as much, and like my dad and all that stuff. Like with Haru, like that. There's like an extra layer above just. Oh man, she's the mayor. She's also bad. But she could have done, like, I don't know. After the jail was done, it's just kind of whatever. Also, the fight sucked, but after the literally my favorite part of Sapporo was the Jack Frost horde.
Yeah.
That was the best part.
The he horde.
Had nothing to do with Mariko.
The he horde. And then we got the designs, the dragon designs.
Yeah, I do love how the dragon, like, even in its final form, the dragon still looks like a fucking school project.
Yeah.
Just really well done.
And then Blob.
And then the stomach blob that is Mariko's shadow.
Speaking of shadows,
Yeah.
there was a lot more variety this time with with how the shadows were. Like, they had different roles. Like, again, the shadow cops, the first thing that we see, we're just like, holy shit, that's new.
True, there was a lot more variety in shadows, but at the same time, it was also homogenizing all the shadows we would see. Like all the generic shadows we would see, because this is all we saw. All the palaces, yeah, the generic shadows were more or less just
It's like guards. Yeah.
They were more or less a means to get into fights, but they were all different in relating to the jail that they were a part of. And in this game, they're, again, I'm not really, it's more just like apples and oranges kind of thing. Like, it's still really good that all these unique designs were put to use, because you actually do fight the generic shadows alongside the actual shadows. Which you didn't in base 5. You just fought the personas, and the shadows were just a means to get into the fight.
Right.
But they were still all themed differently around each area that they were a part of.
And then the Gatekeeper. The Gatekeeper was probably one of the most interesting designs.
Yeah, the Wardens. I have no idea what design they were trying to go for.
I don't know.
Was it just...
But, like, I love the fact that, well, I mean, like, when they were shown in the trailer. So when I first saw them in the trailer, I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then when we first got to the, trauma cell? Was that it?
Yeah.
The first trauma cell, and we saw how it was working. It was like, oh, that's different.
No, I'm not. I'm not really complaining about their inclusion in the game. I'm more just saying, like, what the fuck are they trying to go for with the design?
I don't know. Oh, and that's it. Oh wait, no.
No, it's not.
I just pressed the wrong I just pressed the wrong button.
You did. There's a lot more shit to look through.
No kidding. Hold on.
Yeah, like all the jails and stuff.
Hold on.
Yeah, there's a table of contents. There we go.
Okay.
So all the weapons are here, including Sophia herself.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Sophia is a weapon. Good shit. Good shit all around.
I like on the far bottom left is Makoto's weaponry.
Yeah.
And I love that totally not Incredibles style action pose there.
I honestly loved how varied the weapon. I mean, to be fair, the weapons were also varied in design in the original game as well. But I guess it's just the fact that we got to see them more because we were constantly using them.
Yes. Yeah, because I mean, mostly, like, you're almost never using the main weapons. At least I feel in base 5 because the persona is just so much better. Unless you're like just trying to fucking bum rush everything. That's when you're mostly using the attacks. Or if they're weak to physical, the two things in the entire game that are weak to physical damage. But the weapons, because it's just so integral to the way to the battle style, like you actually got to use the weapons in the fights a lot more often because that's just how the game works. So you got to really appreciate like the feel and the weight of each weapon that you use, and also the different types of weapons that like the cast has, and unique ones like a yo-yo or a great sword.
Right.
Which can become a stop sign, and that was amazing.
That was and also just the fact that like the weapons correlated to the play style as well. It's like, yeah, we got let's say like Joker's or Yusuke's weaponry, which is very fast because Joker has a knife, so that's naturally fast, and Yusuke is proficient with his sword, so he goes fast. Meanwhile, Haru's dragging around a giant fucking axe, so the attacks are a lot slower, but they are a lot more powerful with a lot more knockback.
And Ryuji also has a bit of that slowness, but he winds up to try to get the biggest amount of impact for most of his attacks. So they usually have a lot of wind up to them, but they hit hard still.
Right.
He has a fucking pipe for all I like, for fuck's sake.
And then it even shows the shadow weapons here.
Yeah.
Which, fuck the guns! Fuck the gun-wielding shadows!
Fuck the gun-wielding ones, even though they didn't really appear that much overall.
When they did, it was annoying.
You're right. But I'm like trying to remember like all the times we fought with them, and they weren't a lot. There weren't a lot in like the warden jails and during the Demiurge fight in the second the second phase of that fight.
Right.
But not really much else. I know there's some warden fights too.
And then all the items that we can get.
Yep, all of the cores in the jail.
Yep. It's a treasure demon. Fucking magazine, the dress.
A totally not iPhone with Emma attached.
So many locks. Oh wait, are all the? Oh, I see.
Those are the bird cage locks.
Yeah. And then the whoa.
There is the jail.
Oh, that's cool. And then the vans for the
I imagine
police.
for the concept. I imagine the concept art. That's probably what like they wanted a generic jail to look like. Which, I'm assuming they split off from that and just made that what the prison keeps looked like because that's mostly what like translates to that.
Or the jail of the abyss. Yeah.
But it's just jail concept art, so I just assumed this is just like a generic jail.
And that.
And then
The
all the concept
Shibuya.
art for Shibuya.
Which they say pretty well to the concept art.
It looks like a Mardi Gras aesthetic on the fucking.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Mardi Gras under a blood moon. That'd be interesting.
Which again, the mix of the aesthetics, it's like, it's deadly fun.
Appreciate it.
Which, I mean, to be fair, like, that's what Alice's whole thing was. Like, it's Wonderland, so it's supposed to be fun and whatever else. But like, you turn back the curtain, and you see kind of the reality behind everything. It's more of a like a through the looking glass type of scenario than Alice in Wonderland.
I guess. Or just Wonderland, but Monokuma was running everything.
There's Sendai.
Okay, Sendai conceptually is really cool. Because I didn't really like the jail, but at the same time, I also really like the jail. It's like I love the aesthetic of this place. Like, it looks like Castle fucking Vania, and I love that shit. The music and the aesthetic really fit, and the fucking sun, the everlasting like twilight, that is also really a cool aesthetic. But the jail's just. And also really good writing in the jail. And wait, hang on, go back to the left. Okay, the billboard with his face on it. I swear to God, I thought it was JoJoing.
It does look like that because of the writing.
Yes, but yeah, look at this like gothic horror shit. I love it. It looks so cool. You never see it at all.
Yeah, it seems like the throne room was supposed to be a lot bigger than it was.
And
like in terms of scale, like you see the scale that's Joker there. Like it was supposed to be huge.
Yeah, to make Ango look much more commanding. Again, like Castlevania, because like look at how fucking huge Dracula is compared to the Belmonts.
Right, that's fair. And then Sapporo. Okay, I love the color aesthetic for Sapporo.
The Ice Palace is really nice.
Yeah.
But that is outside of the palace itself.
Yeah, and then the bird cage, and then the two insides.
Concept art's really good. And again, the design of the place is good, but it just felt dry to me. Probably because the music was so fucking draining too. I like the whole dance of the sugar plum fairy thing it was going for, but like
Oh well, you didn't have a problem with fucking Alice's palace thing?
I genuinely like that palace theme. I actually really like Alice's theme. It's really catchy. With Sapporo, it's just I'm listening to that. I'll bring up PTSD. I'm listening to a fucking music box while trying to play Warriors.
Too soon. Whoa.
Yeah, when I saw this, I'm like, yeah, this shit just gives me fucking True Lab vibes.
Okay, this
I just love that aesthetic.
This just disappoints me because I feel like, oh man, this could have been so much better. And of course, like it's because of the art style. It's completely because of the art style, because this one like looks a lot darker, and obviously the way that they did it was in an anime style, so it's going to be a little bit of a brighter color.
Well, I mean, all the stuff is there, but the camera is also like so punched into Joker when you first enter that you don't really get to see it all that well. Also, not really. It's not nearly as big, and the actual space that's there is so empty looking, and you only ever fight the shadow there once. And I'm sure the fucking fog is actually what's making it look a lot better too.
Right.
Because that just makes that image really well. Also,
you can see the remnants of the bird cage up there.
Yes, you can actually. Yeah, this jail is really cool. It's it's like an abandoned fucking horror warehouse
Mm-hmm.
or laboratory, and I think it's really cool. And God, it. Oof.
Like you said, if we didn't have to wait for those hooks, that I definitely would have agreed that would have been one of the higher up jails.
Yes.
And then Kyoto. This is really cool.
Kyoto is very, very Asian.
I also love how they like include Joker in each one of these shots, both as a reference for size and just like really cool poses that can happen.
Though, the what's it called? The fact that like the Kyoto jail is so like more close to home, despite it not being anywhere near any kind of like actual buildings or anything like that. Also makes sense if it's a Kane's jail, because I feel like she would have more of a jail that seems more close to actual reality than you know, I wouldn't say fantasy, but you know, like distorted,
she wants reality, but she doesn't want certain aspects of the reality that she's living in.
Kinda, yeah. It also looks like the closest to an actual real place. Meanwhile, Osaka.
Yeah.
I really love this palace. This concept art made me love it more.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Of course, I'm a sucker for sci-fi shit like that. So.
No, I get that. And then there's, I guess that's Konoe walking up to the mech.
Yep.
And there's the arena. Again, all of these places are so much bigger than we see because we're in game mode. So like, we don't get to like look around.
I'm sure that it was a creative decision to make Joker bigger to fit the arena so that you didn't feel like you were in even more of an empty space.
Right. But like, if they made, I highly doubt it, but like if they made like an anime adaptation for this, there was so much they could do with it.
I also doubt it, but that hasn't really stopped them before from trying to make an anime out of 5, and I would honestly, this game could make a really decent anime.
Right. Absolutely.
They could literally just follow the same beats of 5, and it's a sequel to 5, so it would build off of the previous game anyway.
And then we got all the locations, the police station, the restaurant, the book signing, the fucking dinner where Yusuke told him to go off.
Yep.
The festival, the
first festival,
the fucking lecture. The hot springs, yeah, the bathhouse, fucking what's her face's mansion, Mariko's mansion, the Ferris wheel, ice cream stop, the ship. Yeah. Where we got dragged into Akane's palace.
Akane's mom's grave.
Yeah. Like, this is supposed to be concept art, but like this was literally just the background for.
No, I think it is just straight up the background because you never really get to see it when it's not crowded with people or just used as just.
That's true. Ooh. Yep, there's Ichinose's fucking office. And then for some of the battles, like just for some of the scenes, I'm loving it. Hi, Cerberus.
Hi, Cerberus.
Jack Frost, Pyro Jack.
Oh yeah, by the way, you mean Jack-o'-lantern?
Yes.
But so I don't know if I told you this, but Suzie was there in the stream when we were watching the Nintendo Direct. And you know, they showed the Shin Megami Tensei 5 trailer, and then you know they had Cerberus there, and then she was just like, "That's not Cerberus."
Yeah.
And I'm like, That's this game's Cerberus.
Yeah. Them
Is that
just
a fucking Jack Frost on the far left plushie?
yeah, it is. Them just kind of hanging out in the RV.
Listen, I love the RV scenes, but like, I wish we could have just gotten more of them, or like an anime scene with them in the fucking thing, just kind of chilling.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm just nitpicking because like I love those scenes, and I just want to see more of them when it's not just the same punched-in shot from the back.
And then there's this. What is that on the phone? It's like a hologram. That's not Sophie.
It's not, but it's probably when they were talking about. I'm trying to remember where they were. I think this is in Okinawa, so I don't know what they were talking about, but Sophie was probably projecting something on the phone for them.
I guess.
But it looks like Okinawa.
Ooh. Say again?
I forgot about these. I love these. The first two especially, but I fucking love them.
And then all the icons.
Which I think you can punch into them too, like press A. I think you can look at them.
Nope.
Okay.
And location ones as well. Oh, okay. I know what that is.
Yeah,
All right.
those are the icons that are like in the time card.
But all of the fucking Bond icons.
And all the graffiti that's in the background
Mhm.
menus.
all the Persona
that are in the
icons. Where's Lucifer?
Despite the list being drastically reduced, it's still not bad.
It was definitely still a varied list where you can still play it your way. There's a bad one.
Yep, there's the mouth.
Good shit.
We're getting near the end of the art book.
We're at the end of the
Now
art
we're
book.
at the end of the art book.
Christ. Got the soundtrack, which is pretty self-explanatory. Can you listen to this when the Switch is off?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know if it does the same thing like it does in Smash Bros. But
Bad decision.
it's a basic music player.
Right. And then the behind the scenes, which I guess. Ha!
Yeah. I'm like it's its own thing, and I have no idea if it's copywritten or not.
I'm not taking the chance. I took a chance in fucking Royal playing all the videos, and I was lucky, but I'm not pushing my luck again. Especially after that Reaper fight, I definitely want it to be preserved. So, also, it's 67 minutes long.
Yeah, it's long. It's a fucking behind the scenes documentary, which I didn't watch all of it, but I watched a good chunk of it, and I was very invested.
I may check it out at some point. My attention span is not really the greatest right now because of heat, but
You're right.
let me try land. Last thing that we're going to do is where is it? Anti-hero. There it is. Because I know how much you love the song and we didn't get to hear it enough, so.
I appreciate this.
We'll end it off on this screen, actually. So, that was Persona 5 Strikers in its 99% entirety. Again, we don't have Lucifer. We're not getting Lucifer. I was very hesitant about this game. We saw its release years ago, and it kept getting pushed off for being released in the West. And it was kind of decided that it was just going to be kind of a game that we play on our own. And then Chris had to go and fucking suggest that we stream it.
And are you upset in any way that we went through this thing?
Absolutely not.
There we go.
This is a really fun game. I had a lot more fun than I was anticipating. Again, I said this when we finished the main game. It's because of Fire Emblem Warriors. It's my own damn fault. I got a bad taste in my mouth for the Warrior series because of that. This has redeemed it. This has absolutely redeemed it.
It's almost like it was an actual game with an actual story.
Yeah, and not a fucking rehash of the same beats over and over again.
I mean, it was, in essence, it was a rehash, repeating the beats over and over again, but it was good this time.
I very much enjoyed it. Like we discussed, I'm just like, yeah, we'll try it out for a stream or two, see how I feel. Then after the first stream, I'm like, we're doing this 100%. And it was a fun 3 months. And I'm kind of sad that it's over, but at the same time, we did it. I mean, it is what it is. Eventually, it'll be revisited, and we'll get to experience it all over again. But for now, it is definitely at an end. If I had to say any closing thoughts, obviously the music was great. The music enhanced it a lot. The plot was amazing. We got new characters. The fighting made it actually seem like we were in the Persona universe rather than the turn-based shit. It felt like what actually was happening behind the scenes, like what they show in the anime. And I would highly suggest that you guys go and check it out yourselves if you haven't already, because if nothing else, this is the canonical sequel to Persona 5. So if nothing else, the story continuing the adventure of our heroes.
Yay.
Chris, your closing thoughts.
My closing thoughts are bleeps and bloops from Skype. This game's great.
Yeah.
I fucking love this game. I might like it more than 5.
That's a high bar, ain't it?
I might. I don't know, but I definitely, potentially might like it more. Mostly just because of the... I don't know. It just has the benefit of it being a sequel. I don't know. Because 5 is still really good. 5 is still really good to go through, and Royal. It's still, like, the characters are great. The story beats are great. Everything's just great. And this game is just like that, but more, except for Yuji. But there's a lot of good
Ramen.
ramen. It's like Schnitzel, but if he was blonde and loved ramen. Anyway, fucking that's a very weird thought.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
It's a very weird image. Yeah. The game is it's surprisingly tight. I mean, barring audio mixing and really bad draw distance aside.
Well, that is the result of COVID and the Switch version, respectively.
Oh no, the draw distance was also pretty bad on all the other consoles. It's just the worst on the Switch version.
Pop-ins.
That's why I said aside.
Right.
Those were not part of the game's fault. Because it had to get out at some point. I probably would have been more pissed if they had to be delayed even further for the same reason. But anyway, it's a really good game, and it's also a Warriors game. So realistically, you could just pick it up and just turn your brain off to the battles.
Mm-hmm.
If you just need a
thing to decompress. That's what Warriors games are so good to just kind of pick up and play and just put down, which is why I still continually open up Hyrule Warriors 1 and just go through the adventure mode if I just need to turn my brain off. It's just a good game to do that because the adventure mode is fucking ridiculous. There's no way I'm completing all of it. I've barely even finished the first map, and I've been playing it like on and off for like 2 years now. Ugh. Anyway, it's good. It's really good. I really, really enjoy it. The music is spot on. Sophia and Zenkichi are amazing additions to the cast. All the characters that already existed, pretty much, again, except for Ryuji, like showed up what they previously knew and did it better. Joker even had more lines in this game. Like they knew that they had to fucking go all out.
More love to Xander Mobus.
Yes. And all the voice actresses and actors.
Yeah. Except Max, unfortunately.
I'm looking at you. Well, I mean, again, Ryuji's voice acting was actually not that bad. It was just his character. It was just the writing. Because again...
Well, that and the audio mixing.
And the audio mixing. But, like, that has, again, the acting itself was good.
Right.
Is what I'm saying.
Send it back.
I was going to say... Send it back?
What?
Send everything back! I still love that bit. Just send it back.
What?
Send everything back. We just did this. I'm still fucking quoting it. It's great. It's fine.
And Ryuji finally got his F-bomb. His actual F-bomb.
Shut the fuck up, idiot.
Max?
Did he not have an F-bomb in the last game? I could have sworn he said fucking at some point.
I don't think so. I don't think he did. But I mean, Max, I could see, but Cassandra, I didn't feel, I wouldn't expect Cassandra to join in on that because Morgana also said that with Ryuji.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Did he?
I think so.
No, that was just Ryuji that said that. They both said like worthless piece of junk together.
Am I misremembering?
You probably are, because I don't remember Morgana saying fuck.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure it was just Ryuji.
Right.
Because he started first, and then Morgana came in after, and then they both called Emma a worthless piece of junk.
Okay. Then yes, I am misremembering.
Oh, believe me, if Cassandra said fuck, I would have remembered.
Oh man. Yeah, but as I said, we might pick this back up again at some point for a New Game Plus playthrough. Obviously, it's not going to be as ingrained of the story this time around, or at least that's what I would like to say. That's what I said for Royal, and I'm still treating it like a first playthrough. But it's going to be fun, just kind of going through the jails and just defeating everything.
Just kill, rip and tear until it's done, says Persona.
There's a part of me that doesn't want to let this go. Like, this has been our lives for the past 3 months.
Did you turn down the volume of the
I did.
in game?
I did.
Okay.
Because again, it's just supposed to be background.
Right.
And there's a part of me that doesn't want to let this go because it's been so fun to do. Even off stream, I would just pick it up like for the grinding sessions and everything. But we got to move on to bigger and better projects
that we've been putting off for yet another week because of this.
Yeah, that's your fault.
Listen, it was necessary.
No, you're right. You're right. This was definitely a good transition game. So, what is up next? We're going to be doing some detective work, some escape room detective work, as we
do
the Zero Escape series.
Yeah.
which is going to be interesting because I've never touched it at all. But
I've also never touched it.
It's also made by Spiked and Soft, and is kind of closer to what we were dealing with in I.
Yep.
So I'm kind of excited to see where it's going. I also have a strong feeling that it's going to make me want to rip my hair out at points. That's going to be fun.
Sorry. Say that again.
I said I have a strong feeling it's also going to make me want to rip my hair out at points.
Oh, probably.
Because it's puzzle solving, and we know how well I do with puzzles.
Hey, listen, if you got me there, I can be a soft assistance guy because I love doing my puzzles when they're done well.
Right. Well, let's hope that they do it
Also,
well.
I'm pretty sure we could voice everything. Either that or there's voice acting given, but I think we can voice everything.
Ah, some more stupidity.
Yes.
Excellent. What's coming up for this week? This week should be a normal schedule for the most part. So, tomorrow is going to be more Pillars of Eternity with PJ. Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire with PJ. Wednesday or Thursday is going to be more Near Replicant with me. Friday is Nothing Saturday. If the stars align, it'll be more Fable 3 with everybody. Sunday, more Persona 5 Royal over on the Twitch channel with me. Just a heads up, I just got into Royal territory, like actual Royal territory. So that's just a fair warning. And then next Monday, providing that everything goes well, we're going to be starting the Zero Escape series, which I can't remember the names of the individual games, but
999, 9 hours, 9 doors, 9. I'm forgetting the last one.
that's the first one.
Yes, that's the first one.
Okay. In terms of everything, if you stumbled across this final episode as your first stream, first of all, welcome. Second of all, that's unfortunate. And third of all, in case you don't know how things are going on, at the end of these streams, I give a schedule of the next cycle of content that is coming out. They happen on the platform with the people and obviously playing the games that I announce. And they usually start sometime between 7 and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If they don't, it either means that we're late, which is unfortunately kind of common, or it's not happening at all. And if you want to keep tabs on that, usually I will announce any cancellations over on the Twitter. Over on my Twitter. And that's pretty much it for me for now. Hey, Chris, how's your channel doing?
9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors.
Gotcha.
Hi, my channel. It exists in somewhere, in some capacity. I do series on, I was about to say Twitch. That would have made me a liar. I do streams on my YouTube channel. I also do videos on my YouTube channel. Both of those will be happening at some point when I can finish the fucking massive video projects that I've been doing. Like Earthbound. Well, Earthbound isn't massive, but it's there. Like the Metopia highlights series from this channel that I'm putting on my channel. Because I can do that. There's also the occasional reaction videos from a My Little Pony Cross Ace Attorney fan project that's actually really good. There's also fucking I finished the Bowser's Fury duology. And that's a thing. And then several other streams that'll come up in the future, like Devil May Cry 5 or Warrior Shake It or No More Heroes. And maybe I'll get into an actual stream schedule and do it consistently. We'll see how that works. I still have yet to figure out when, but it's gonna happen. And just general trying to relax during my very busy work weeks. They've become a lot less busy as of late, but I've been sinking all that time into editing my massive projects, and once I get those done, I can move to more massive projects. So I'm having fun.
Yeah. And then there are two other content makers within our group, PJ and Suzie. PJ with his one channel, PJ the Evil, and Suzie with her two channels, Suzie Guatney and Rowan Rose, the Gaming and Art channels, respectively. They are both in the same boat where their channels are just on like a extremely massively extended hiatus. Their channels aren't dead, it's just they haven't had time or opportunity to get anything up. And the light at the end of the tunnel is not seen anytime soon. Before I move on to our final group member, I also need to make a note that as of recently, all of us are now working, and work kicks our collective asses. So if anything is kind of off kilter, off schedule, randomly, that's probably a very good reason why. So just kind of be patient with us, because we're trying to make a living and YouTube doesn't fucking pay us. So
Because we aren't popular.
yeah, we just do this as a hobby. A very consistent hobby.
Yep.
That time could be used for something more productive, maybe.
Fine.
But it's fine. Now, on to the fifth member of our group. That is Pooja/Smiley, depending on how you want to address her. She doesn't run a channel, per se, but she does join us from time to time. She is in the Earthbound series over on Chris's channel that he mentioned earlier. She also takes part in the group series, which take place on Saturdays. That was the Fable 3 stuff that I mentioned that we actually just started a couple of days ago. And man, what a fucking start it was. Definitely go check that out. It's kind of a more laid back, just kind of goofy series, even though the beginning of the game doesn't really reflect that. It's more of a laid back series because oof. But yeah, she joins us from time to time. She's also like in a couple of other video projects on this channel, but that's been kind of collecting dust until we can get back to it, so I'm not going to waste my breath announcing it right now. We get together every week, perhaps not in the same instance, but we get together every week to hang out, make content, do other things. We do it because it's fun. That's the general consensus. If the majority of it wasn't fun, we wouldn't be doing it. But there are a multitude of projects that say otherwise and say that we're not going anywhere anytime soon. And if you think I mean just like in total, that's half right. I am talking about in each stream slot. At least on this channel. This is not encapsulating everybody else's channels. Even on this channel, there are so many fucking projects that we have lined up for each stream day that like we're gonna be here for a long fucking time, and it's actually ridiculous how many projects that we're juggling. That being said, as an audience, I want to thank you guys as well for joining us on all of these wacky adventures. Whether you are active in the chat, whether you are lurking, whether you are watching this in the future as a video and not during the actual live stream, whether you have this on for background noise, in whatever capacity you turn on this content and hopefully enjoy it, I thank you for taking time out of your days to do so, and hope to see you in the audience in future videos, future stream projects as well. And if you want to be updated for all of that, despite all of the other methods that I take to update you guys, there's always that subscribe button.
The subscribe channel.
The subscribe channel. There's that subscribe button and the bell as well. That goes for all of our channels, just so you are notified of what we do whenever we get around to it. And yeah, that's really it. And I want to give a special thanks to all of you who were joining us through this particular journey. This was really fun. I definitely am looking forward to seeing what Atlas will be doing with the Persona series in the future, and I'm sure that you will see us cover it at some point. Shin Megami Tensei, probably not. Persona, yes, there is a difference.
There is a difference, even though one came from the other.
But one just did it better. I'm sorry, Persona is just better. But that is also a major bias because I started off with Persona.
Well, of course you would say it's better. I would also say 5 is better than 4 because I started with 5.
Right. Well, 5 has a lot of quality of life changes.
Yes, but I also started with 5.
Right. That being said, that is really about it. So for one final time tonight, I want to thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for watching. And if you join us for nothing else this week, we will see you guys next week as we start 999. Goodbye, everybody.